Well, we're here at the CCA workbench, and it's time to talk about some new products, right,
Yes, sir.
Dave?
Well, first off, we're going to talk about the Grand Slam 800 VHF antenna there. It's an antenna mount, actually, and what it does is it keeps your feet on the floor where they belong.
Right.
So you don't have to keep climbing up and let your antenna up and down when you're going under bridges or in the morning when you first thing, or when you want to run someplace for a long way.
Well, you trailer your boat like we trailer our
Right.
35 Contender, and you can't have this stuff sticking up in the air because it catches on every tree on the way to the boat ramp.
Right.
But what makes this nice is that this is a mini version of what we have for our outriggers, and it allows us not to have to stand on the gunnel in order to put the antennas up. You just deploy it, crank it up, put that out of the way. It goes right through the hard top.
Yep.
It works perfectly.
It'll go through up to a 2-inch hard top. You can mount it. It's made out of that machined aluminum, and it's got a stainless steel crank that will not bend. It's real heavy duty stuff, and it folds up right against the base to get out of the way. It also comes with a big 4-inch round backing plate.
Right. And it comes with a warranty. So
yep. Made in USA.
Yeah, tacomarine.com. Go check it out, fellas.
Next, we got this TH Marine. It's a 2-way boat alarm. I didn't really want to take it out of the box because when I did, there's a lot of wires and stuff going everywhere. But what it is, it's a remote alarm that you can install on your boat or even a car or a motorcycle if you'd want, whatever you want. But it has a little pressure plate in there that's very sensitive, and you can put it on a hatch. You can put it on a place where you think somebody would step onto your boat, just any kind of place where you think it'll shake or move when somebody gets on the boat. And you can set that from it's got 5 different settings, so you can make it really super sensitive or not as sensitive. And what it does is you'll have a little 2-way thing in your hand, and up to 3,000 yards away, if somebody steps onto your boat, you'll know it, and they'll know it too, because you can either have a silent alarm, or you can sneak up on them, or you can have an alarm go off in the boat, and you have one in your hand. It'll go off in your hand as well to let you know that somebody's on your boat, in your hotel room while it's outside on the trailer.
Yeah.
So a big light comes on. You can also make it so that the boat won't start after 30 seconds when that thing goes off.
KVD endorsed this because it's real simple. These guys are using this when they're staying in a hotel. You can't keep track of what's going on.
Right.
And this little alarm, I know guys that have had the alarm go off while they were in their hotel room. They got a little key fob next to the nightstand.
Yep.
Go running outside and time to open up a can of whoop.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yep.
Somebody's in my boat. So anyway, go to thmarine.com and get you one of those things. All right, next we got some Patrick Sabile from Creations. These are the Spool Tech. Patrick took over Spool Tech about a year and a half ago or something. He's come up with some really cool new colors and some new different things. That one you have in your left hand there is actually a bass version. And what makes Spool Tech unique is when you pull on the hook, it actually releases a piece of a leader. And the bass one now has a piece of heavy braid in there. And what that allows you to do is you can put whatever kind of leader you want to tie to straight to the lure, so you can use really ultralight stuff and hopefully get more bites. Be a little more stealthy. And then when you get bit, that thing comes out and
it's
and
not
gives you
rubbing on the bass.
It's not running on the really light line. You've got a heavy line. The saltwater versions use a big stainless steel, a big piece of steel leader as well.
Nice.
And after you catch the fish, you just use a little thing right here to roll it back in.
Yeah. You just
and you're
crank
ready
it
to
back
go
in.
again.
Yeah.
These tails also come off. They have a little interlocking system that you can change the tails, but those are they've actually changed those tails to be that super elastic stuff that Patrick was making his other lures out of.
Right.
You don't want to put it with your other rubber worms and stuff, but that stuff is almost indestructible, and it's hard.
Tell us quick on this Wahoo razor.
It's the Wahoo razor. It's from Offshore Angler. Boone came out with a Cairn swimmer a long time ago, and it just was a big rage, and now everybody uses these type of things. I just got this one because it's relatively cheap for the type of lure it is. It's a 8.5 inches and 12 ounces, so it's a big lure, heavy lure. Wahoo eat it, tunas eat it, mackerels eat it. You got these nice big 10-aught stainless steel hooks on here.
$20 instead of the competition's
50,
40 and 50.
49.
Oh
so
my
yeah,
goodness.
so there.
All right.
It's just a big chunk of.
It's a big chunk of happening.
Yeah, this will crush them.
All right, Bree, where are we going next?